Halo para tertabok, kembali lagi sama aku Anastasia Terunia. Jadi hari ini aku mau mainin HSR ya. HSR ada update terbaru dan itu juga sambil Donaton ya. Jadi ya kita lihat aja sih update-nya ada apa aja sih ya 2.2 ini gitu loh. Aku kan juga nggak terlalu merhatiin ya kemarin ya newsnya ya. Cuman aku redeem code-nya sih. Cuman aku nggak ininya aja, nggak lihat apa ininya. Iya, Babes. Oke, Babes. Aduh, mari kita mulai dulu timernya juga sekalian. Karena gamenya sudah kelihatan. Start timernya, mari kita mulai lah. Ada apa aja nih, banner baru. Apalagi yang baru nih. Login. Sebenarnya aku masih Pela tuh masih belum beres ya. Aku lagi upgrade Pela, tapi Pelanya masih belum beres. Update-nya reliknya tuh masih belum beres. Jadi ada Robin sama si Topas ya. Jadi yang mau ngambil Topas nih mumpung lagi di run silahkan gitu kan. Atau mau ngincernya Robin juga boleh. Robin katanya supportnya juga bagus sih. Jadi ya terserah kalian mau sukanya yang mana gitu. Kalau Topas dia kan DPS ya, DPS untuk tipe api ya. Wih, apa nih misi baru? Kloki kenangan. Selesaikan misi prasyarat. Oke, pamer bakat. Oke, pamer bakat dulu kita kerjain buat dapetin Stellar Jet-nya nggak sih? Tuh, tuh, tuh. Oh iya, musiknya belum aku nyalain lagi. Nah, tuh. Kita kecilin aja musiknya ke 40. Yipi. Yipi. Biar nggak sepi-sepi banget ya guys ya. Ah, Yipi. Mari kita coba Robin, Sansan. Ntar, gamenya juga kita gedein suaranya cuma 10 tadi sampai. Sebenarnya kalau kita gedein ke 50. Terus kita nggak perlu pakai musik BGM sendiri, kayaknya bisa sih. Kan dia nyanyi ya. Ininya, ultinya. Coba mati kalau gitu. Kita matikan dulu suara BGM. Biar ini pakai ultinya Robin saja. Ah, kepencet double mulu. Ntar dulu. Kok keluar misalnya? Ntar. Aku ganti dulu. Aku ganti settingan dulu. In game-nya diganti dulu in game. Setting. Music start. Nah, pamer bakat Robin. Ta 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 ta.
Let the show begin. I hear some disharmony. Dangerous thoughts.
Oh, kita cek dulu. Dia apa nih skillnya? Gunanya buat apa nih? Meningkatkan damage seluruh rekan tim. Oh, mulai nih.
Harmony and unison. Let me through. Tonight, souls shall embrace.
Kita cek dulu ultimate-nya apa? Damage tambahan sama crowd control debuff ya. Jadi kalau misalnya kita pakai
Time to play the next
debuff,
piece.
ada debuff kita bisa bikin lebih oke lagi nih. Boleh sih ini sebenarnya buat tim Nihility.
Stars echo. Welcome to my world. Ha! What are you looking at?
Robin masih bisa
Want to
dihit
see what
ya.
I can do?
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
How appropriate.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Time to twirl.
I'm okay.
Here stands the Silvermane Guard.
Resonate all together.
Do
Let me
you know
through.
who I-
This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Just give it up.
Dodge this! Take this! Rise, Venus!
Oh,
Oh dear.
That's better. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
How appropriate. Dodge this! Time to twirl! Don't your hands hurt? Harmony and unison. Honored to meet me. Tonight, stars echo. Welcome to my
Berapa turn sih? Kayaknya bentar doang ya.
it's
Naughty child.
Let me through. Want to see what I can do? You're not going anywhere. What are you looking at? Rise, Venus!
Kayaknya cuma 2 turn ya ininya. Buffnya. Topaz and Nambi. Sebenarnya sih kalau kalian ngambil topaz itu ada enak ya. Kita nggak perlu susah-susah ngejar ini. Apa babi yang biasa kita kejar buat ini.
Hey, you. We're in trouble now. Easy, Numby. Go, Numby! The market is unpredictable. Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game! Who will it be? Tough luck running into me! A thousand wonders to fight as one! Everything is ordained. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing! With interest! No manners, huh? Steady. Welcome, customers. Liquidation!
Agak risky sih kalau nggak ada healer ya. Pakai topaz itu. Hanya sama ini bagus sih dua-duanya sih. Tapi aku lebih suka hanya karena hanya tuh ada debuffnya gitu guys. Yang bikin burden gitu loh. Walaupun dia support. Dia kayak versi KWR One Mei gak sih hitungannya?
The smell of sin. I shall be the judge. By the will of the 10 lords. The 10 lords' decree, hereby ordained.
The truth of life in this sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
This is our... Recount.
Yeah! Fighting is meaningless.
Rules are made to be broken.
Give it up. I shall be the judge.
Enak dia nge-debuff ya.
Spirit be gone!
The smell of sin. Recount.
Grasp of nature, rebirth!
Commencing support. Ready for another? Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack!
That's better.
Motor function restored.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
I will remember your kindness.
By the order of the Ten Lords, execute the Marastruck! No amnesty for the Marastruck!
I shall be the judge.
Entangle!
By the will of the Ten Lords, the Ten Lords' decree, hereby ordained.
To my heart's content! You could have surrendered.
Recount.
Nap time.
It's time. To be reborn.
March 7th.
Move carefully.
Here!
Yeah.
Try that again.
Just a scratch.
You can't run!
Rules are made to be broken.
Phew!
Let's go.
Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move!
I've no interest in conflict. The truth of life in this sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Told you I could fight. Here!
Fighting is meaningless.
Tough luck running into me! Phew!
I've no interest in conflict.
Let's make it quick. Yeah.
Easy. Easy. Ooh. Peppo, 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 peppere. Peppo, reppo, reppo, reppo. Peppo, 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 peppo. Peppo, 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 peppo.
Newsflash! Penacony's Charmony Festival has entered its countdown phase. Accompanied by Clocky's TikToks, after 12 system hours, this grand celebration will commence with much fanfare.
Wah, siapa nih yang bilang peta?
I already told you! We can talk things out!
I'm sorry, Fluffy. I really have something urgent to attend to, so I had no choice but to resort to asking this favor of you all.
Since you already know what you're doing, I'll also have to remind you of its risks.
Hey, partner, what's with the hostility? I thought pulling this thing out was just a way of saying hello.
For the last time, state your identity and purpose.
My name's Boot Hill, and I'm a Galaxy Ranger.
Galaxy Ranger?
You look like you seen a ghost. Did you think we all went extinct? Well, that's the price you pay for being off-grid for too long.
The righteous heroes of the hunt would never hijack the Astral Express.
I ain't hijacked anything. What, chatting with someone while holding a gun is considered a hijacking?
It probably is.
Pardon my frankness, but there are plenty of rumors in the cosmos regarding the Galaxy Ranger's current status, and none of them are pretty stories. I have a hard time believing you.
Oh, this is hilarious. The tale that this bunch of fools spin is getting out of hand. There's even a bit about the Galaxy Rangers being turned into gibbons by Dr. Primitive, and they're in some valley screwing around on swings. Of course, I know you won't believe me, which is also why, similarly, I have a hard time believing that you're the real Nameless. See the bullets in this gun? 9mm, an eternal classic. I may need the Astral Express's help right now, but if you're an imposter just like that one, then this bullet might just end up in my head. I can't allow myself to be exposed to danger. That's just the way it goes, so you all have to first prove yourselves, Huh? Where are you going?
Recognize this?
It's a model fudger. The Jade Abacus of Ally and Oath. The CN Joe really gave this to you guys?
Model fudger?
This is the Jade Abacus gifted to the Express by the Shenzhou Luofu's general, Jing Yuan. Its presence on board serves as the Shenzhou Alliance's official recognition of the Express. Is that enough?
Not bad, kiddo. And across these sprawling stars, a gentle squeeze is all it takes to rustle up a whole legion of Cloud Knights. Now, I reckon that'd be one fudging sight to behold.
Now it's your turn.
Been ages since the Galaxy Rangers had the spotlight shown on them. And we ain't equipped with such fancy gadgets. But I've been around the block enough to know the way to handle these types of situations is easy as pie. Alright then. Feel free to toss any questions my way. And let's see if my answers can't turn your trust. If your gut tells you otherwise, still ain't too late to show me the door.
And why would I play along?
If I truly am a real Galaxy Ranger, you stand to lose nothing.
Alright then. Tell me, what kind of organization are the Galaxy Rangers?
My friend, this question is a hard one. I don't think I can even consider us an organization to begin with. Everyone's on their own fated path along the hunt, with their own resolute sense of righteousness and not so welcome among such so-called universal values.
This reply does not instill trust, and only makes your predicament more precarious.
I'm guessing you're gonna ask about some form of shared faith, right? But us Galaxy Rangers don't need that sort of thing. What brings us together is a shared bottom line. Never bully the weak. Never kill the innocent. These oaths aren't some lofty beliefs, but the fundamental bottom line that one must never cross as a person. As Galaxy Rangers, we strictly adhere to the bottom line. When someone crosses them, the hunt's vengeance will surely come knocking. And in this moment, the other crucial meaning of bottom line comes into play. As long as you don't cross it, you're free to do whatever you please. You catch my drift?
Second question. Why do you seek trouble with the Astral Express?
I already said that I seek no trouble. I must go to Penacony for a matter. But I don't have an invite, and I can't even enter the family's hotel doors. If only I could borrow the Nameless's identity. The entire cosmos knows you're guests of the family.
Aren't the Galaxy Rangers also esteemed guests?
Oh, you've hit the nail on the head. This is why I'm here. It's fine if I tell you. The Rangers are pursuing an imposter. A son of a nice lady posing as one of us. She's on Penacony right now. My informant is a memo keeper. She's the same as all mimetic organisms, appearing one moment and gone the next. She scares the fudge out of me. Still, she gave me some vital info.
That Galaxy Ranger imposter. Who is it?
Is that the third question?
Is it a hard question?
It isn't. Just that you might not believe me. That person calls herself Aturan. And according to our informant, she could be an emanator of nihility.
That's impossible.
That's what I said. Don't worry. When I first received the news, I had the exact same reaction as you.
IX never gives anyone so much as a first glance, and that's perfectly normal. What reason would they have to bequeath strength unto mortals?
Then you must know that emanators can also conceal their own identities, which, for many people, it's better that way. Otherwise, there'd be wanton bloodshed across the cosmos, or even, perhaps, turning their back on the path they're supposed to follow. I had the good fortune of running into an elation emanator. Its appearance was no different than that of those clowns. If it weren't through sheer luck that I got it drunk, I would have never known of its eminent status. Even in the purest hunt, you'll find the Xianzhou Alliance under the spotlight and Galaxy Rangers lurking in the shadows. Paths are inevitably concepts created by people and exist in planes beyond our understanding. To reckon that nihility emanators don't exist, well, maybe we just ain't nihilistic enough. So, do you understand now? Your companions are in danger, and it's pretty harrowing. If you don't want to believe me, you'd best send a message to them, but I'd advise you to move fast. We don't know what's happening in the dreamscape or how much of what the memo keeper said is true. And that Aturan, who knows what she intends to do.
I don't intend to do anything.
That's not up to you.
Did you know?
People who come to the land of dreams for the first time, they'll subconsciously stop to reaffirm that they're still walking on solid ground. And then they will unanimously raise their heads to gaze at the sky. Be it reality or dream, staring at the sky is instinctual for humanity. Since the day that the golden hour was completed, it's always been there, watching over every single night of decadence. But now this night sky has been mercilessly severed, dyed with the mist of nihility, and this whole event happened within the course of a single slash of a blade.
A single slash of a blade. Isn't really accurate. It was actually 2 blades, just that the second one was faster.
That's not the point. Many guests who weren't supposed to be invited have gathered at this banquet. Even if the harmony is all-embracing, I have no choice but to show some of them the door. For the sake of Penacony and the peace. The planet of festivities has no place for you, a puppet of nihility. Those who live in the shadows do not bear the right to tread the illuminated stage.
Speaking of living in the shadows, there's probably not much difference between us. It's only polite to reveal your true self, at least when speaking to others. Penacony's dream master.
That's just another reason that you can't stay.
Whether you believe it or not, this is the real me.
We are one.
Is this the unity that the family espouses?
My mortal shell has long since dissipated. The Oak family's 107,336 offspring are now my eyes, ears, and mouths, spreading joy across dreams when required, and in times of essential need, exiling evil from this haven in my stead.
From the sound of it, it seems like you're asking me to leave Penacony.
I am glad that you're an understanding one. Alas, I'm not asking.
If you think you can.
Are you threatening me?
I ended it with a period. It was a statement, not a threat. Knowing who I am and still showing such malice. You're not the first, nor will you be the last. This scene played out many times before. And usually, when faced with my questions, most people retort, "Why can't I?" The result has invariably been that they can't.
You are confident. But be reminded, the family is forgiving, but not weak. The cords of the harmony extend across worlds. If you do not comply, when the blade is unsheathed for even a hair's breadth, you will never be able to escape the eternal Centurion's wrath in all of your lifetime. 137 individuals. That is how many heathens I have exiled since I became Dream Master. Among them were those who once severed my wings, and those who immolated my body. And here I stand again, about to add another mark to the tally.
And you will die. I mean, all of you will. But that won't come to pass. I'll do as you ask. I'll leave.
A wise choice.
I wasn't aware there was a choice.
To you, that surely is the only option. Please bear in mind, you and Penacone are of different worlds. Those born on the far bank cannot seek solace across the river. Leave and never return. The radiance of the planet of festivities is overwhelmingly bright, luring in tricksters, wrongdoers, and criminals. But even the harmony itself will never welcome the self-annihilator of nihility. And even more so, when this self-annihilator heralds the destruction of everything. Your strength is obviously a gift of the sleeping and shapeless, immeasurable and fathomless, like a tributary spawned from the abyss that brings death and sin to all. Aturan, a befitting name.
Take it from someone on the other side of your so-called river. You know better than I do that Penacone has already deviated from the harmony. Whatever your intentions may be, I foresee only one outcome. Its future holds nothing but nihility. Just like all the worlds that have drowned in their shadow.
Sudut pandang Robin. Robin atau si ini?
Attention, please. The unusual event that occurred moments ago was due to a technical malfunction at Clock Studios theme park. The family has promptly responded to secure the area, and we're happy to report that there have been no injuries.
Oh, I swear that was no movie shoot. So many chips fell from the sky, and I even caught one of them. But it vanished in an instant before my very eyes.
Excuse me. Are you talking about the Clock Studios theme park incident?
Yeah, what about it? Oh, Miss Robin! Am I seeing things right?
No need to worry. I apologize for any inconvenience caused to your delightful dream journey. What you just mentioned about the chips really piqued my interest. Would you mind providing more details about the incident?
Oh, it was just those chips you normally see everywhere. The green ones? They fell from the sky as if it were raining.
And then those chips simply disappeared. It appears to be the Dream Sim tech the Iris family has been developing.
Huh? Miss Robin, you mean those chips were all part of a performance? But I really...
Shh. This technology hasn't been made public yet. It was originally planned to debut at the Charmony Festival, but it seems it's been leaked. Can you help me keep this secret? The raining chips were supposed to be part of my act.
Oh, I see! Then it all makes sense now. I'll do anything to help make the Charmony Festival a success!
Thank you. As appreciation, I'd like to give you a token gift.
Ah kan, gue udah duga ini.
This button is...
Press it at just the right moment in the celebration, and there could be an unexpected treat in store for you.
Bukan
All right.
Robin ini.
It looks like there are other guests who are also confused. I'll have to excuse myself. Please, enjoy the dreamscape. So many people talking about it. This commotion at the theme park definitely made waves.
Definitely not Robin.
The family promised they would protect the guests within the dreamscape. The family needs to provide...
It appears the good sir has seen however.
Miss Robin, the family can try their best to protect...
But as you can see, sir, perhaps the dreamscape is...
I could stay here.
Of course. With the charming...
You've had
Hello. May I ask...
nothing to be worried about.
Hey, are you a fool? You don't even...
Hey, don't...
Oh, we've seen...
Rest assured, Miss Robin.
I trust you guys.
Well,
Actually, I was...
Miss Robin, tell you...
Thank you all for your Of course the family did not agree.
Halo, Alam si Putra sama
The result
datang.
of
No wonder. So this is...
Don't worry. Miss...
Please
Ya, aku
be
sampai timer
assured,
habis
Miss
doang sih,
Robin,
Putra.
we take...
Thank you for your hard work. This is a small gift prepared by the Irish...
I can't believe it.
If trouble comes knocking on our door,
Kalau timernya habis ya udahan gitu.
Miss Robin?
I didn't
I can't believe...
Preparation is important. Regarding the race...
But, plus I met that...
Everyone, please...
Even if you say so, Miss...
Iya, saya bilang Putra.
Some people just never listen, do they?
Miss Robin?
Still, I suppose...
Huh?
Here, take this. Make sure
Sparkle.
to take good care of it until you never.
Robin jadi Robin ini kan nggak ada, ini Sparkle gitu loh. Aku udah curiga.
We're back to where it all began. You entered the golden hour. It is a pleasure to journey along. I know you have many questions. Do you remember in that instant before it killed me? I saw the reflection of a nut. So, following the clues in the script, I came up with some theories about the meme. That's why I instructed Silverwolf. I intended to call upon death before you arrived. To solve the riddle using more direct means. And then invite you to... It is how you see now. I was impaled by the bladed wings of death. The heavy pressure of concentrated memoria, miasma, exploded in my mind. But after the momentary numbness subsided, I found I was still alive. And it was just as I thought. I had a and so then I returned to the hotel in the dreamscape, hoping to tell you of its existence. Yet I could not reveal. And after all my attempts proved futile. It wasn't until not long ago when a crimson blade of light, and that's it. That is all that's. I know it's tough to believe all this without reservations. Now, let's take a deep breath. 3, 2, 1. Don't be afraid. I never knew you could do this. Do you have a driver?
I do.
That is...
Why?
Driving license.
Because
No, I'm just thinking that you haven't slept in 20...
I'm fine.
I'm not so sure about that.
Infiltration is over. Feel free to activate Sam anytime.
There's still some time before the next part of the script unfolds.
Such a long tunnel.
In half a system hour, it will lead us to Kafka. And that...
Is that...
It's in your script.
Sorry.
Their destiny will... I told you before.
What about you then?
As always, it's a blank slate.
Because I'm currently in a car with a sleep-deprived driver.
This car has full self-driving capabilities. I'll just put my hand on the steering wheel. Will that do?
Elio would always say there's only one type of destiny. The inescapable type. But before that moment arrives, we can still choose.
After today, Japella's name will disappear from cosmic history, and the Everflame Mansion will take its place. In the not-too-distant future, you'll receive an invitation. That's your next stop.
Land of the dreams.
I hope you find whatever you...
Firefly and Blade itu. Jepala udah jadi ini Everflame Mansion ya. Everflame Mansion udah dihancurin sama si ini.
Glad to see you're safe and sound.
Close your eyes. This is the answer. Isn't it?
The question that has been perplexing us, does death, every emergence of that meme is related to...
The atmosphere here is starkly different from the beautiful dream, but from the whispers of the residents.
It's that man again. Always in the right place. Himiko and March have already made a move.
The real dreamscape. The land of the exiles. Before we go, should we speak to everyone first?
I'm really sorry for waiting. Do you still remember that medical cabin I told you about? Well, that's Sam. It belongs to the Iron Cavalry of Glamoth's Firmament Frontline. A Firefly Type 4 Tactical Heavy Assault Mech. It is the cradle of my vitality. And the meaning of my birth. And for the longest time it was... how I should have looked to the rest of the world.
Okay.
The timescale of Dreamflux Reef differ.
Jadi Sam itu life supportnya si Firefly ya guys ya.
Something on your mind? No wonder Miss Acheron is so averse to drawing her blade. It's hard to imagine such terrifying power. Don't feel burdened by this. Even without that Stellaron inside you, Aventurine would still have found other methods to accomplish his goal. Let's just believe in Miss Acheron. During your investigation, he shared a vital piece of information. But this is precisely where the problem lies. And now, with Firefly mentioning his name, before we found you, she'd already revealed Hurst. Who would have thought that the Molten Knight's true identity was actually a young girl? For her, this is a secret that but she didn't reveal all her secrets. I just can't shake the fear. I hope you've regained a little composure.
Berarti dia connecting Sam ke ini kali ya.
Keep going straight down this alley and it'll lead to an elevator. It'll take us to the center of the land of the exiles.
What a huge clocky. Looks like the watchmaker also left his mark on Dreamflux Reef. Unbelievable. To think there's a settlement of this size within the dreamscape, and all beyond the family's reach. The atmosphere in this fortress is pretty different from that in the beautiful dream.
When I first saw it, what's even more bizarre is that this place is also separated into trade and residential areas. The layout.
Though both dreamscapes have distinct style, but there's no point in overthinking.
Take a right turn at the end of this road and you'll reach the trade district. There are more people.
Not coming with us?
The Astral Express likely needs room for some internal deliberation.
Sure. Let's reconnect later. Letting her go was the right decision. Further observations are needed before... Let's go. I'm sure you've already noticed him. He's right over there. The Reverie Hotel's bellboy. How did he end up here? And right after Miss Acheron severed the beautiful... We'd better check, just to be sure.
And it's perfect for me, and perfectly legal for me to stay in.
Let's see how you handle a stroke of genius like this.
I knew
you couldn't hold your liquor. Tried to warn you too.
Kecil sangat, iya dong. Masalahnya ini nggak bisa digeser nih. Ini apa? Ah, halo Bella, selamat datang. Gimana kabarnya Bella? Nah, lo susu puzzle, iya. Baru ngeh itu cermin emang rada bikin bingung ya guys ya. Harusnya ini begini, tapi nggak mau jalan. Oh ini, nah. Kelar.
At this rate, the family will be...
Tutup god nihility, tutup god preservation gitu. Interesting. Erudition. Yang tadi apa ya? Udah nggak ada lagi cluenya. Kecepatan tadi aku bacanya. Teru gak pakai PNG meme yang minum susu kah? Yang mana tuh? Coba kirimin dong.
Let's have a toast to
Kaget anjir aku,
dreamscape,
Cuk.
stranger.
I remember when this place was all hustling and bustling.
Yang benci rokok, nggak tahu deh. Abundance.
So this is the so-called freedom of organic life forms. So this is the so-called freedom of organic.
Gomenasai. Yang dari HSR juga SPMT viral SPMT viral benci rokok itu loh. Terus God bless you. Wah. Kira sparkle anjir tadi.
Just a wallflower.
Apa ini?
I'm just a wallflower.
Halo Zoki, selamat datang.
Nothing ever beats a good drink.
Are you really leaving?
Ayah. Kuku. Side chest tuh. Onegaimasa mecha moteta. Onegaimasa mecha moteta. Dapat achievementnya, intinya sangat keren ya guys ya. Ya, intinya sangat keren. Mana achievementnya? Intinya mah sangat keren. Halo Ustadz Jongli, selamat datang Ustadz Jongli. Cuk. Masih sangatlah jauh, areanya masih belum kebuka ya guys ya. Jauh kali, Cuk. Percuma cluenya, Cuk. Kita kena dupe.
Huh? You're the guest from before.
Hello, Misha. I'm Welt. Oh.
Tick-tock!
You're,
Nope. Clocky is a good friend of mine. We all live here. How did you two get here? This dreamscape isn't supposed to be open to the public.
So,
Yep. After my work in the beautiful dream ends, I'll go back home. Commuting used to be more convenient, but ever since travel became cumbersome, Sleepy started ferrying people back and forth between the two dreams.
This sleep.
Sleepy is a memory zone meme. Looks fierce and has many eyes. But it's...
Based on the description, that meme is indisputably death. A nightmare for the family, but for the people who live here, well, that couldn't be.
Death? Not in a dream, surely. Sleepy's just a little aggressive, and sometimes messes up by fetching the wrong guess. But it...
I see. Has it brought...
I see. Then you'll have to speak with Gallagher. Is it Miss Robin?
Just as I thought.
If you're looking for Miss Robin, I can lead the way. She told me that she'd be willing...
If it's not too much...
Oh, how about this? Since she's gone to Mrs. Grace's to visit...
All right, then. Well, we now know the answer to both murder cases that have caused such commotion in Penacony. Yes, that's my thinking as well. Say, you... I can't shake off this... Forget it. It's not important.
Jiwa muda. Pak Well, Ustadz Well sedang berjiwa muda di sini. Bapak Well berjiwa muda.
Everyone, look! From here, you can see them.
A black hole?
Oh, so Miss... Look! There she is! My calculations are fine. I'm Kami. See that huge gaping hole? But the scary part, I constantly improve after 10
You don't say.
Oh,
We're very...
Why, of course. Regrettably, I came to Penacony. I felt it.
Does the name Madame Rosalina's... That's right. It seems like she did...
Miss Kami regularly met... Our destination is the commercial district. That's where the largest crowds gather in Dreamflux Reef. We might be able to find the others there.
Ghost! There's a ghost!
Oh my. I'm human and... Mr. Yang and Miss Trailblade, quickly, come help. I bumped into a member of the family on the way here.
Let me go! Let me go! I've only done...
Well, this is how... Me? A goat? He thinks he's dead.
Dear guest, this is...
That's right. Did you...
You're talking to someone invisible. Stop asking!
You're not talking...
Don't say that name!
Oh.
I'm okay.
You know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Say bye to breathing.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
Kok gampang matinya anjir? Gua kira
He
bakal
passed
sulit.
out. His intense negative.
I see.
Unlike in the sweet dream, people here don't see memory zone memes as. But we can't just leave this man here.
We can ask Jessie for help. I've gotten to know many locals while waiting for you guys.
When this place was all hustling and bustling.
Everyone here is living a self-sufficient life. I don't know how to describe it, but this place feels like the real dreamscape. Evening, Jessie.
Welcome, Miss Mart.
These two are my friends.
There have been a lot of new faces.
Do such things.
Not really, but they're becoming. This man has had quite the.
Hello, Vian.
That must be Robin.
Huh? Robin?
Misha is about to take us to her.
We met some still. I heard that places like. I also heard that when dream.
If that's true,
Himeko must be gathering in.
Aku lupa ngambil. Surat. Kerja dulu nggak ya? Ntar aja deh. Ya, nanti saja lah.
No, at this rate the family will be done for.
This is where we split up.
So that's how it is.
Himeko,
Ah, perfect timing.
It's a pleasure.
you know.
I've been keeping an eye on you. Please,
Grave?
life in Dreamflux Reef.
You're too modest, Micah.
So, on that note, Mr. Mika, which...
They're actually just symbolic. But before that, you have an important...
An important guest? Who could it be?
Robin.
This way, please. The roads here in Dreamflux Reef are a bit run down, so watch your step.
Robin. Robin. Robin is never die, guys. Robin is not die. There we go. That's the Robin.
There she is.
Everyone.
Oh, I can't thank.
It was nothing, Grace. Life must be quite
That's right.
Whenever it's time to say good.
You know, it's Emma and Andy are.
Berarti kita
if
tinggal
we
cari,
compare
sekarang tinggal cari
people
Sunday.
to
Sunday
me,
di mana nih Sunday?
an old.
I'm glad that you found a new life.
Don't worry, Robin. But you know what? You see, in dreams we.
And shed our feathers. There's no need to covet an elusive.
It's a relief to see you.
It's nice to see you all again, Astral Express crew.
Since you're here,
Ever since I returned to Penacony, my voice started to change until it gradually faded away. At first, I thought it was a temporary ailment, perhaps due to having been away too long. I thought maybe it just takes some time for my body to acclimate to the high concentration of Memoria and Asdana. But now it seems the root of the problem goes way beyond me. There are elements around me that don't align with the harmony. Losing my voice is just one of the signs of the Sweet Dreams collapse. The Sweet Dreams collapse? That memo keeper mentioned. While I was away from Penacony, the boundaries of the 12 dreamscapes kept expanding outward. But whenever I mentioned the anomalies in my dreams, all the family heads refused to talk about it. Only my breath later, I discovered the secret letters from the IPC ambassador, like the land of the exiles.
Hearing you speak, it sounds as if you're...
I hate to admit it, but the harmony in this place, it's regrettable. But the family has experienced betrayal. The traitor, or traitors, abandoned their original principles and using the name of Harmony, exploited people's weaknesses to turn Penacony into the planet of festivities. Trapping everyone in the illusion. This is not the strong defending the weak.
Could there be another force influencing the... Considering what happened with Acheron, it's...
I'd heard about what happened. Regardless, I must uncover the reason why Mikhail cut ties with the family. And who exactly it was who I've decided to forgo my role.
Look here, brother.
Looks like, but Charmony doves don't live here.
It looks weak and frail.
This place is too dangerous for a...
Okay.
I'll ask the
A cage?
Let's see. What? Oh, Paul.
I do.
Why?
Even if it's small and not fully fit. Birds.
I think she's right.
Ah, I see. As you probably know, we've seen this spectacle. Their ancestors were too, after countless attempts.
So, you mean...
Well, that's an ideal.
I think people believe birds are...
That's an interest.
For now, I'll keep it...
Well said.
We will take good care...
Yeah.
And what might...
What if this little Charmony... I mean, if there are... Should we let them go back to the sky?
Talking in your sleep, Bert? Huh? Yeah.
Where is Robin?
I knew that was going to be the... Don't worry, your sister is here, safe and sound. If I were you, I'd be more worried about myself. After all, right in front of you is the guy who just stabbed you in the chest with a dagger.
If you wanted to kill me, you wouldn't give me the chance to speak.
So, you figured out who I am, huh? No wonder you had the guts to go against the
choice.
You are aware of my plan and see through my act. I'm suggesting we cooperate.
Cooperate? What makes you
The fact that the famous Robin has chosen my side. Plus, some clues about a traitor and a bright future for Penacony.
I find it hard to believe him.
Fine. You don't have to trust me. The sense of justice.
Show me, Robin.
All right.
Huh?
What's your trick this time?
Just kidding.
And the crew, too. There are too many
That'd be great. Please follow me on...
This is the monument I mentioned earlier. The name's...
Rosalina.
When Penacony was known as a frontier prison, it was the Trailblazers who connected it with the star. However, today...
If their names are inscribed here...
According to Micah, they died.
Rosalina was killed during the War of Independence. She ventured alone into the... Tiernan was a skilled gunslinger, strong and reliable. He led the people through... In the decade following the war, Penacony faced challenges internal...
The way I'd expected as...
True to the title of Trailblazer, they spent their lives...
When Dreamflux Reef was created, its owner was still alive. However, here we meet again.
Robin.
Halo Sunday. Maniknya mah masa
I
nggak?
promised to give the siblings some privacy.
That sounds sensible enough.
Oh, is it that?
The look on your face is
Siblings already know. Before we begin, as Gallagher, the hit...
history fictionologist?
Well, don't worry.
I double-checked with Micah, and everything...
Thank you for your understanding. Now let's... Well, it all boils down to something...
The Stellaron? But how...
You're totally correct. How keen. Well, what should... The sweet dream doesn't come out of thin air. To achieve this feat, and that's not something you can achieve in Azdana, the planet...
The planet of festivities...
It all started a long time ago. Back when the Watchmaker and his crew, the Stellaron first entered the Azdana system during the war. The Nameless warned... The turning point came after Tiernan's death. With two of the Nameless gone, The watchmaker had to go to the front lines. It was by the time a representative from the Montour Systems family arrived at the watchmaker's call, the Stellaron had already...
And I suppose the family happened to possess the knowledge to see...
Not just that. They knew far more about the Stellaron than the average person. They helped Mikhail swiftly quell the civil unrest and played a part in building. Those 3 eras were known as the Age of Dreaming. The watchmaker, who had been left in the dark, sent out invitations across the universe, spreading the hype around the land of the dreams.
Then...
Remember the island in the ocean metaphor? The truth is, the Stellaron was never truly sealed. It existed in a different form within the dreamscape. Think about this. What would it cost to create and maintain such a lavish dreamland? It's people's lives. The opulent dream is built upon the decay of spirits, with a toxic elixir called pleasure flowing through the dreamscape. It tempts people to indulge in the dreamscape, and gradually their minds succumb. Confusion, laziness, and cowardice. Sadly, we realized this far too late. At my wit's end, I had to use the power of the Enigmata, and sought refuge in dormancy. That's its real name. We exploited a loophole. You see,
So this is the true meaning of the impossible. You sent out invitations in the Watchmaker's name to find forces capable of resolving the Stellaron disaster.
It's not just that. Above all, I wanted to see what happens when the major factions engage in a struggle for the legacy.
So,
If you want to consider this...
If that's the case...
That's a question for Mr. Wings. The Stellaron is still under the family's control, and as the head of the Oak family... Are you done talking? So...
It is the Penacony Grand Theater itself.
As I suspected. It's the embodiment of the family. The edifice that first materialized within...
As for the person who employed its power, it is in fact...
Well, that was easier than I thought.
Correct. When I was trying... I didn't have other options. The dream map, moreover. Mr. Gopher would...
What do you mean by that?
To be honest, my brother and I are also victims of the cancer of all worlds. We grew up as orphans, and were adopted by the family but I can't just stand by and watch Mr. Gopherwood become an enemy of the Harmony. I won't step on that stage and sing, no matter who the traitor is, or the paradise in...
Indeed. As the head of the Oak family, I'm responsible for ensuring Penacony's promising I'll fight alongside you.
The enemies you are about to face aren't like this old dog here, who can bear... Since our interests are aligned, why don't we team up?
Berarti Gallagher juga nggak jahat,
We've always been
guys.
following in the footsteps of our nameless
Yang jahat
predecessors.
itu si
There's
Gopherwood
no
yang
reason to
ngusir
stop
si
now.
Acheron.
Yeah, we nameless
Karena dia
won't
takut
back...
Acheron bakalan ngebunuh dia.
That line actually...
Rest assured.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you all for...
The Charmony Festival is about...
Everyone, let's gather over here. We still need to make some preparations. I may have been quick to...
Huh?
He's the leader of the...
Maybe you...
No, that won't do. You're still carrying... Huh. As I suspected, this chip, if I'm right, he intends to use it to track your location or...
Aventurine is...
Remember what I said earlier? If negotiations go... The only question mark in all of...
Good luck to you, Welt.
Well, you take care.
Spoken like a true... Even if the Dream Master...
Don't you have something?
Why would you say...
Before we departed, the conductor asked us to inquire about the 3 nameless in Penacony. We've already collected intel, if I'm not mistaken.
It's not enough to say me. I've been watching over you ever since I received the reply from the Astral Express. And I've seen the great effort you all... Miss Himiko, were you the one who repaired the Express and got it sailing through the cosmos?
Yes.
And you two, young Nameless, You have very...
What? Hey!
You're full of energy. Please send my regards to the conductor, Pom Pom. Please let them know that their friend had fond memories from his time aboard the Express. As for the last nameless, he embarked, disembarked, and embarked again, traveling in a great circle, ending up back where he started. On his deathbed, he told me to find the Astral Express and deliver an invitation to the future nameless. He left behind a special gift, a true legacy. Come with me. Now.
Back here again.
Sometimes I feel like you're still alive, old friend. Like you've still got so much to say. I've kept my promise, brought the future trailblazers you've waited so long for. I don't know why you were so obsessed with that train, but I remember your last words. Don't let us down, old man.
What's happening?
Hello.
Go ahead. His resting place lies in the garden up ahead. The first and last nameless of Penacony. Mikhail Char Legward, the watchmaker.
Holy moly, kita yang naik, Cok. Kukira yang lain yang pada turun, ternyata kita yang pada naik. Keren juga bisa naik begini. Ada orang lain gak yang ikut naik sama kita? Oh, banyak. Sheesh. Pada nggak panik ya nanjak begini ya? Sheesh. Sheesh.
Sure enough, the watchmaker is the third nameless. Even I could guess that one.
The legacy he left behind was a dream bubble. I believe inside that bubble. After all, when I checked its contents, I found nothing inside.
Well,
Wait, seriously? How could a dream...
That old man always had this strange belief in the nameless and the trailblaze. And I never understood where I could never figure out what was going on in that old man's head.
I don't think that's the case, Gallagher. I'm sure...
Don't start getting...
Just as Mikhail believes in the nameless of the future, there must be something contained in this dream bubble.
Well, I'm a follower of the... That's why I
Can I borrow your pet? I need to make a trip back to Golden Hour and check something at the dream. It's for Mikhail, and for the future of Penacon.
Putil.
Welcome to the Reverie Hotel. How may I help you?
Greetings. We're
The Astral Express?
Yes, my companion's already...
I see, but your companion said...
Now the...
And you...
Me.
He's...
Oh, I see. Since there's a precedent, it shouldn't be a problem. I'm sorry, dear guests, but it seems...
What do you mean by...
My apologies. This is...
How about this? Give me their...
I'm afraid that's not possible.
How about you just...
I'm sorry, but there are strict...
So nothing works, huh? What?
Please be patient. We need to...
And now it seems you need to confirm our identity.
It...
Fudge. Look.
Please calm down.
I don't think she's trying to give us a hard time.
I have a bad feeling.
Something doesn't seem right. I need to...
Sure thing. Gone Home seems pretty worried about his companions. I should give him some space. Stressing out about it won't help anything.
Greetings. I'm Code.
Hello. So, do you think there's...
What do you... I'm not sure where you... At present, all of the family...
She doesn't appear to be acting.
The Charmony Festival is about to...
Hey!
Well, back... Oh, come on.
Well, anyway...
Unsettling. Relax. With...
Well, looks like I... Back already?
Hasn't she...
Nope. Neither the staff nor the guests seem to know.
I agree. I walked around the hotel...
Well, I'll be forked. Not so fast.
Are you suggesting we...
I wouldn't say do nothing. They don't want to attract
If I were a family member...
Of course, we don't need...
A secret signal.
That's right.
Oh, a concrete...
I'm sorry.
How do we get into the VIP lounge?
This is where my street smarts come into play.
Book a stay on credit, and the...
You're the...
Yes, I am.
We're the Nameless from the Astro... Now, we've been waiting here for...
Is this your idea?
It's called...
I apologize.
Just...
Wow, this bar's something else. Certainly worthy of the planet of his...
Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey,
Has done as well.
Oh,
If someone had reserved some...
that's strange.
Then what should we do?
No. Let's see...
Well... What can I get for you?
Anything you recommend.
Then I would recommend today...
This flavor.
Dynamite barb...
As long as you're satisfied.
Let's give the memo keeper another half system out.
The situation is unclear. It's unusual for the follow...
Actually, there's something else. As you know, the faction that follows the path of the hunt are some of the most... Isn't there a saying among the Xianzhou?
Talking.
Well, you know... But that Acheron lady, she doesn't seem like a lunatic at all.
And you believe that someone like her...
I'm not entirely sure. But I do have...
Anyway, what worries me more are unless
Alah,
the
what traffic
invitations
jam
weren't
semua
sent
datang.
by them.
Maybe it's she pay the people do stupid but eons.
You think she...
It's much simpler.
But in my opinion...
Oh, so you're saying the name...
Exactly. It's more about...
I don't know what you've been through. That's why the galaxy ring. just in case. I have a backup plan if the memo keeper doesn't show up.
You sure have a lot of cards.
Well, going back, by the way, when you were...
What's your plan?
It's simple. We just grab some hostages and use...
No need for that.
Wait. Are
you leaving, esteemed guests? Would you like to cancel that as Donna's White Oak you just ordered?
Huh?
Ha ha. Looks like you are a bit intoxicated.
Oh, right. I'll be waiting for...
No mistake. That's...
Well, looks like we...
You're back? 2 guests just boarded saying they were...
Oh, just...
2 guests?
Yeah, or 2. Look, we welcome all passengers on the Astral Express, but sneaking in like that, you have no regard for etiquette.
My apologies, conductor. It was an oversight on my part. I assumed you were already acquainted with the garden. Given the chaotic situation in Penacony, the Nameless are the only ones we can truly trust.
You are the memo keeper.
Pleased to meet you, Dan Hung. I've seen you in others' memories. And as for Boot Hill, this is our first face-to-face meeting. I hope you enjoyed that bottle of Astana's wine.
Finally, memo keeper.
That's precisely what I intend to do. But before that, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Black Swan, and I serve the Garden of Recollection as a memo keeper. As for Acheron's story, I'm sure she knows it better than I do.
Greetings. I'm Acheron.
What? You Garden of Recollection shirtbag! You betrayed me!
I apologize, but she did that at my request. Due to certain reasons, I have been exiled by the family. Thankfully, this memo keeper came to my aid and helped me escape their surveillance unnoticed.
To be honest, it was more like stalking than helping. And the process was far.
I asked her to guide me to a place beyond the family's reach and to contact a few trustworthy individuals, namely all of you.
Trustworthy? Son of a nice lady. How about this? I'll put a few bullet holes in your head and see what secret...
It doesn't have to be like that. I'm willing to answer all your questions, but not right now. If my cover hadn't been blown, we might have had more time, but at the moment, we don't have any other options.
No other options?
This is the only way I can ensure everyone's safety. I kindly request an immediate warp jump out of the Astana.
This passenger...
As far as I can tell, she's not a threat, and seems to be
I've briefly traveled with your companions and know their whereabouts, Don Hung. Please rest assured, your nameless companions are safe, but they need our help. As for Boot Hill, you may have guessed. I've been waiting for you. Galaxy Rangers are known for their elusive nature and limited contact with each other, so this was the only way I could reach out to you. Only by doing this can I find a true Galaxy Ranger and fulfill a long-standing promise. To return his relics to their rightful owner. Someone once told me that every raindrops are said to be the tears of the gods, so... How long has this rain been going on?
I used to believe, just like you, looks like the god you meant. Well, mortals who walk, and for some...
Like those...
Sin-thirsters, they emerge from the... They were once my dear...
Are you watching over them?
Watching over them? No. It was a brute, the unwavering. As for me...
But you know, these synth...
Does this... Well, some tasks have to...
I can help you.
For what?
For the meaning of the nihility.
I see. Thank you, stranger.
Before we part ways, It is true that their actions and even their entire... If this is what the departed ones
A good question. What I do know is that someone will stand at...
Oh, jadi kalau stranger itu dipanggil sama Keron, dia pengen ngasih sesuatu. Titipan orang ini.
When I appeared as a child, as I grew into adulthood,
I humbly request your blessing.
Come to me, my kinship.
As you wish. I have faithfully served the out of her.
Do you sincerely Have you examined? Are you willing to? Very well.
Pray.
Next.
I
Rest assured. I see.
But the Bloodhound family.
The family is ready to...
Thank you.
Next.
Hey, long.
I have sought their...
Sure. That's it.
Do you...
My sin? You think nobody knows before you start, well...
Oh, revered who can judge the strong? Who can vouch for the weak? Who can if the strong? Then...
Brother?
You've been working non-stop.
It has always been our, even if the negotiation...
You know...
The Dream Master rarely...
Let's hope we...
Indeed.
It's about time.
Don't worry.
Oh, dear. It's Mr. Sunday! Hey, come over here! Mister, if I just... But they told me...
Selling everything...
Why? It's better to be here.
Is this...
Huh? Yeah. See you around, Mr. Sun.
What's up, sister?
This is the man we ran into, even though Sweet Dream...
I suppose you have a point.
Why do you say...
You think that man is not actually... People believe they have a... However...
Are you suggesting...
Exactly. The survival of the... No tragedies exist.
Perhaps that man is...
Yes. Seeing.
Checked off the list. Now, where should I go next?
Glad to meet you again, Robin. You're too kind. I can't stand being...
But if this went on forever...
Nah, every day you get...
But, you know...
That's exactly why I... Only in this sweet dream...
I see.
And I wish you a fantastic...
Seems like that
She had a valid point.
What you're trying to say is...
Well, she didn't...
However...
No. And the paradise... The scenery in this dreamscape is truly breathtaking, isn't it?
Oh, Robin. You're right.
A philosophical mind.
Oh, not at all. No.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah, and then? They have. And I'm truly... My physical body is now in my true appearance.
So...
Just being able to live at all is good enough. My world has been torn apart. Now
That old man's story.
That's precisely what...
However...
There will be a way out.
Sparkle.
Look what we have here. A lovely young brother. What a
Show yourself.
I've heard that a skilled mass full
Barely.
Now that you've had your fill.
What? Now that you should be thanking me.
That was a personal request.
The Charmony Festival? I don't care what you're Penacony.
Stop it.
What? Our paradise is none of your concern.
All right. Do you really believe? Well, I've done my part. Here, the last 2 gifts for both of you. And don't lose them. And it'll be...
I heard a raven cawing in the distance. It seems the Dream Master will arrive soon. Let's wait here for the Dream Master to arrive.
Okay. That seems like a lot is...
Well...
But that someone doesn't... The paradise in Penacony is nothing...
Remember the old man we met?
That might be true, but that path may have been more... Is Penacony granting these people...
Well, don't forget. The future for humanity is like... Do you remember how we took in that little Charmony dove when we were young?
Yeah. We took care of it. Provided food and water, groomed its feathers. And later, when I decided to leave Penacony, I opened the cage and set it free.
Well, I didn't mention what happened to it in my letters, because I didn't want to upset you. Shortly after you left, it crashed to its death right in front of your window.
I had surmised as much. I knew you wouldn't have avoided mentioning the bird for no reason. Despite that unfortunate outcome, I still believe it was the right decision. Birds aren't meant to spend their lives in cages. They belong in the sky, even if they can't fly.
But here's the thing. If there are birds in this world that can never fly, can we really assert that they belong in the sky?
Are you implying that the same goes for humans too?
Let's take the Astral Express as an example. The Nameless made tremendous efforts to bridge worlds, gaining fame across the universe. However, only if... That's because the pursuit of the Trailblaze exceeds the capabilities of ordinary humans. Otherwise, why would this path be filled with broken rails and abandoned express?
That's just sophistry. If that were true, then only the powerful would have the right to determine the future.
Unfortunately, that's exactly what happens. Another name for the future is self-value. While this world has its fair share of heroes who inspire people and garner admiration for their heroic deeds, the majority of ordinary people will never become. Some are born weak and vulnerable. Some find themselves trapped in unfortunate circumstances. Some fall victim to malice and cowardice. When it comes to survival, everyone is equal.
That's why we should care for the weak and support them as if their suffering were our own. That's what the odes of...
While the harmony holds noble aspirations, the strong will always be strong, and the weak will always be weak. Even in this carefree... In the end, if people can't even secure their own survival, they won't care about the illusory future of equality. As long...
But if people don't live for the future, do they merely exist?
People often forget that when the first bird took flight, the entire world... No more fledglings would ever crash to their death.
Are you reading,
Mr. Gopher White? If I could become a chord master...
I see.
Don't you...
Of course I do. It's...
Then, let's build a stage.
It's a D...
Yeah, it's a...
Maybe.
You're back sooner than I thought. Any results?
Yes. And now, it's up.
But pardon me if I... Why else would he have chosen to sleep in... How do you have the numbers?
Got any more?
As I see it, relying on Penacony is our rivals. We're more familiar with the
That's right. As long... But the problem is... So, no one's gonna... Why are you speaking? So, I heard that before the... As long as we clinch the... So, how do we... to tell you the truth...
So they're still running this thing, huh?
We'll follow Marge's plan.
I'm afraid I won't have to...
Should we ever cross paths again?
All right.
And Miss Firefly.
We've already come this...
This is also the spirit.
Oh, wow! They've really outdone themselves!
Behold! Here come 4 friends with spirits high and full of Yes, you!
Excuse me, you fool.
As the last group of contestants,
Would you be open to a brief
Your journey is long and...
The sword and rope!
A knight's head is hard as...
People are pouring it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, make... Coming towards us now is one of... Allow me to introduce myself.
Hello.
Can't hide it any...
Halo Hankai.
Don't expose my neck. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone.
So it's a bunch of Grab a bottle of So Glad.
Oh, ini di memorinya si ini Watchmaker. Interesting. Lagunya ajab juga. Padahal dia udah kakek-kakek tua tadi pas mati.
This place is buzzing.
That's right. This venue is a miniature representation of that time known as the era filled with boundless possibilities.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
Grab a bottle of So Glad. Nameless, your arrival once, during a particularly the dream-chasing era, I wholehearted... Haha, that's...
Hello, everyone.
Trailblazing into the
I hope that...
Safety first.
Waiting for you, and in the... Those are the rules.
Everyone, as the Marge and I haven't...
Fine by me. Let's do it. All right.
We'll split into the assigned groups then. Let's not waste...
the school of acting. Now, make...
Pinball. Wih.
The champion's crown awaits you on the stage. Welcome to the arena of action stars.
Competitors allow... There are a total of... It's worth mentioning.
Time is of the essence.
Bentar ya, kita ganti tim dulu. Pela. Terus kayaknya ini udah oke. Ini diganti MC. Onyol. Masih kurang. Kurang 2. Tarat. Tarat. Tat. Tarat. Mana ya copean ya? Tarat. 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 Aduh, agak kurang ya. Pakai aja gak ya? Enggak deh, ntar dulu deh, nggak apa-apa, YOLO aja deh. Tarat.
Contestants, you are about to, as dream chasers.
Ouch! Enemy data net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Ready for another?
I'm on guard. Free will, or was it fate? On the still waters of oblivion, I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
So glad! My so glad!
Pretty simple. I just...
Oke deh guys, kayaknya sampai di sini dulu ya untuk streaming malam ini ya. Terima kasih sudah nonton. Jangan lupa untuk like, subscribe, dan share, bunyikan lonceng ya. Sampai jumpa di stream besok ya guys ya. Tabok semuanya, bye bye.